Hello everyone. So, in today's video, we will be continuing the Spanish series by spending a bit of time roaming through the beautiful city of Marbella, which is one of the more affluent and upscale sectors in the Malaga province, which is situated in southern Spain. In the previous video, I revealed some useful tips and tricks for traveling to and making your way around the region, and I also provided some insight on the Spanish culture from a celebratory and culinary perspective. And by the end of this video, you will get a glimpse of why Marbella specifically is one of the most traveled destinations amongst the many beautiful cities right here in the southern region of Spain.
It's day number 2 that we're here in Spain, southern Spain to be exact, and we just woke up. We're just going to start off our day by going out to get a little bit of breakfast because today is going to be quite a bit of walking that we're going to be doing.
The itinerary for the day would also bring us to a local Spanish market in San Pedro de Alcantara, which is the town in Marbella where we had our lodging. We would also spend some time going around the Puerto Banus region where we could take in some of the beautiful scenery and also indulge in some window shopping, as the region is also known to have some of the best variety of shopping outlets. But before all of this, we randomly stopped at one of the many cafes in the area to grab a quick bite to eat. While there were quite a few items on the menu, we once again opted for the typical Spanish breakfast, which consisted of fresh bread coupled together with freshly crushed tomatoes with a drizzle of olive oil. Another common breakfast alternative is the jamon serrano sandwich that basically consists of Spanish-styled slow-aged ham that is freshly cut from a pork leg. Something to also look forward to when having breakfast in a Spanish cafe is the option to enjoy a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice, which is not as commonly seen in North American restaurants. While in Spain, you will undoubtedly come across a typical Spanish pastry called churro, that essentially is a type of fried dough often served with either sugar or a chocolate dip. The pastry has somewhat of a hollow interior with a slight crispy shell. Definitely something to add to your list of things to try while here in Spain. After enjoying breakfast, we quickly made our way over to the local street market, which for me is the heart and soul to any town or city. It's in this type of environment where you will get a good perspective of the cultural roots of a given country. While there, we were literally surrounded by fresh, locally grown produce that included a wide variety of fruits and vegetables, spices and herbs, and even nuts and dried fruit. There was literally an infinite amount of ingredients that could be used to make an infinite amount of freshly prepared dishes. And it's no wonder that all the food that we have tried thus far on this trip has had so much character. When visiting a local market in Spain, you can also expect to see an abundance of Spanish-themed items that would make for a great souvenir to commemorate your trip. Now, this next location is one that is internationally known for its natural beauty. It's for this very reason why it is even visited by some of the most wealthy people in the world. Comically, while we were arriving through the use of public transportation, there were others pulling into Puerto Banus via luxury yachts. So if you're a fan of large, expensive boats or even luxury cars, this would be a prime location to see it all in one open space. On account of this high caliber traffic, there were countless dedicated stores lining the port that sold items from some of the most expensive brands available on the market, such as Montblanc, Dolce & Gabbana, and Tom Ford, just to name a few. There were even stores that were selling some of the most exclusive running shoes in the world. At the port, you can also find an abundance of different restaurants amidst the high-end vendors. I could only imagine the experience of having such fancy meals while simultaneously taking in the beauty of the surrounding mountains. Needless to say, the entire sector had a very charming character, as it seamlessly fused a busy city-like setting with the calming natural elements surrounding. So much so that you could also hear the crashing waves of the adjacent beach. Okay guys, so if ever you do decide to visit Puerto Banus, then do come over to Puerto Banus Beach. As you can see, the views are stellar, super nice, very nice mountain again in the background with what seems to be some nice water. I don't think this time of year you're going to be able to swim there because it's only 19 degrees, but very nice view. And the waves today are fairly strong because it's fairly windy. While the sounds and the scenery were therapeutic to take in, the ideal time to visit would probably be during the warmer summer months, so you can also take a swim in the warmer seawater. Along the perimeter of the beach, there were also restaurants that had a beach house theme, which suggests to me that beach parties are common events featured on site. For a more holistic view of Puerto Banus, I will highly suggest taking a stroll along the stony wave barrier right across from the port. Walking along this path was somewhat dreamy, with the setting sun hitting the white rustic buildings and the seawater crashing against the stony platform, creating splashes of white mist. The walk really creates that immersive feeling that most look for when traveling to exotic parts of the world. It's special, engaging moments like these that make for the most memorable travel experiences. So this pretty much concludes our visit to Puerto Banus Beach. We essentially spent the day here. Didn't really stop anywhere to eat. Price-wise, things here seem to be a little bit more pricey. But even in the surrounding area, there's a lot of cheaper places that you can go to check out for food purposes. But yeah, very nice day here spent at the beach. Just a few steps away from the Puerto Banus beach is the largest department store group in all of Europe. El Corte Inglés features a variation of retailers that sell clothing, footwear, fragrances, furniture, books, electronics, as well as appliances. And for me personally, I just find it interesting to tour shops in different countries to see how product design differs from that in North America. And something surprising that I discovered in my personal search for footwear is that sizes beyond 11 inches are a rarity in Spain, which is the complete opposite in North America. But putting aside that shortfall, I was still fairly impressed by the variety of products available at one site. So you can expect to have many opportunities to shop around should you decide to visit the Marbella region of Spain. Now, because Puerto Banus is a highly touristic area, there are a lot of English-speaking clerks that are also able to cater to your needs. So the language barrier is one less thing you would need to worry about when visiting these tourist-friendly regions. Alright, so I would say that was a pretty successful evening being spent at Puerto Banus. There was a lot of places to see. Even the beach was super scenic as well. The views were nice. It was a bit of a windy day, as I noted earlier, so it created a lot of waves that were along the beach too. So too bad it wasn't a little bit warmer so that we can also take advantage of the beach and also maybe go for a swim. But if you do come in the summertime, rest assured that it will be a lot warmer, so you'll definitely be able to check out the beach there as well. So if I had to rate this area out of 10, a good 9.5 out of 10. So definitely add Puerto Banus to your visit when you do come here to southern Spain. So now we're walking towards the next bus stop. That's going to take us back to San Pedro, which is where we were initially staying. The bus service, I would say, is pretty decent. However, there's certain areas where they don't have bus services here. So if you can't take the public transportation, then you can also take an Uber in the case that you want to do like a ride share. In the next video, we extend the Spanish series by taking an early morning high-speed train to the more northern city of Córdoba, which is known for its ancient architectural structures that have been influenced by both the Christian and Muslim communities. We also venture to try some of the city's popular dishes served at its popular restaurants. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons, and if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below in the comment section of this video, as I do enjoy hearing your feedback. And with that being said, I hope to see you at the next video as we continue to move through the amazing cities right here in the southern region of Spain.